You can do quadratic formula. Any way will work. But you won't do that first. The first thing you do is divide everything by 16. But it divides by 16 evenly. If you want to do factoring, divide by 16. It's a smaller factoring. You can put these numbers right in the quadratic formula. Which way do you want me to do? Factoring, complete the square, or quadratic formula? Complete the square? Okay, so I'm going to divide out a negative 16. I'm going to be left with t squared minus 14t minus 15. Then I'm going to divide by the negative 16. So it comes right out. So I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm going to add 15 to both sides. I'm going to make my box. So I've got t and t. I've got 7, negative 7t, negative 7t. So I've got positive 49. This is what I'm going to add to both sides. That gives me 64 equals t minus 7t squared. Square root both sides. I get 8 equals t, oops, that's not a 7t. T minus 7. Add 7 to both sides, and I get, oh, it's positive 8 or negative 8, excuse me. Then I'm going to add 7 to both sides, and I get t equals 15. And I'm going to add 7 to both sides, and I get t equals negative 1. So you guys tell me which one is correct. Does it take 15 seconds for it to hit the ground? Or are we going back in time and it takes this negative 1 second to hit the ground? Yeah, 15 seconds. Because we haven't figured out time travel quite yet. Okay, that's the answer to A. It takes 15 seconds.
So they actually have to square root that.
Okay. Because it is a perfect square. Everything else we've dealt with has not been perfect squares.
Oh.
Okay, hopefully you've got this down. I'm going to wait. Is there any questions before I go on to B and C? I got 64. That's a 64. Okay, let's go on to B. Okay, B wants to know how high the object will go and when it will get there. So we're finding the what? We're finding the vertex, which is negative B over 2A. So we go negative 224 over 2 times negative 16, and we get what? Anybody with a calculator? What do we get? What's 2 times negative 16? What is negative 224 divided by negative 32? I see lots of people with calculators.
7.
So we get 7 seconds. Then we plug it back in. We get negative 16 times 7 squared plus 224 times 7 plus 240. And we get that it was 1,024 feet at its highest. C is going to be different for everybody. What form did we use to solve this? We used completing the square. Why did you guys want completing the square? Okay, you can say I used completing the square because I could easily see that I could divide by negative 16 and solve for the problem. If you did factoring, you could say the same kind of thing. You could say for a quadratic formula, I knew it would always work. All right. So do we understand what we're doing for homework?
No.
Our homework is to rewrite these problems, try them again on our own, check to see if we have the right answers. If we want to do an extra step, you're going to tell me the steps for completing the square in the quadratic formula.
And you gonna check that we got it done?
I sure am. Yep.